Hi, my name is Gracie. Have you ever gone shopping, maybe in the personal care aisle, and as you walk along, you notice that a women's toiletry is more expensive than a men's? How something pink always seems to be more expensive than something blue? Maybe a razor or some deodorant. That is a prime example of the pink tax in action. The pink tax is defined as the tendency for products marketed towards women to be more expensive than those towards men. This may mean that a woman's toiletry might be more expensive, or smaller for the same price, or even less effective, so you have to buy them more often. It's been around since the late 19th century, during the Industrial Revolution, where import taxes on women's products were higher, but gained its name in the 1990s. One example is razors. A packet of 4 men's razors from Bic in Boots costs £3.50. The women's equivalent are exactly the same, except for having a pink handle. There, they are a packet of 3 for £4.10. That is a 17% price increase, and you lose one. The only difference is, one is pink and the other is blue. Another example is deodorants. A Nivea men's roll-on deodorant costs £1.50. The women's, £2. Women's toiletries have the highest average price increase, 13%. But it's not just toiletries. The pink tax doesn't stop at the bathroom shelf. In 2015, the New York City Department for Consumer Affairs conducted an experiment on the pink tax. A Radio Flyer boys' scooter costed $24.99. The girls' equivalent was exactly the same, except for the fact that the handlebars and the base was pink. $49.99. A shocking difference for a child's scooter, which functions the same way. But why does the pink tax exist? Women already statistically earn less money than men. The gender pay gap still exists, but instead, it's disguised. Women are less likely to be chosen for higher paying, more qualified roles, despite having the same qualifications as men. Instead, more are pushed into lower status, lower paying, pink-collar jobs like care, teaching, or secretarial roles. This means that women are earning less and spending more of their money on essentials. The National Organization for Women stated that pink tax was due to different production costs for female-marketed items, basically saying it costs more money for a giant corporation to use pink color in their products, which wasn't true and didn't hold up. Even in cases where it did, the difference was marginal and nowhere near enough to justify the price increase. It's not just about the extra money made. A pink razor might be 60 pence more, but the social cost of pink is unmeasurable. It's clothes too. On average, women and girls in the UK are paying 37% more for clothes, toys, and other cosmetics. Even school uniforms are more expensive for girls. The uniform retailer at my old school, for example, there, boys' trousers begin at $28.99 and go up to $32.99, whereas a girl's skirt begins at $48.99 and goes up to $51.99. Speaking on school supplies, how many of you remember Bic for Her? A terrible campaign in the early 2010s stating women needed pens that were smaller to fit their hands, that came in pink fashionable colors and pastel designs. I mean, what were they thinking? No one needs a fashionable pen. These pens will also double the price of a regular one, yet another example of the pink tax. The London School of Economics found that the pressure on women to purchase these items can overburden them with financial expenses, from nice-smelling soaps or pink razors to more dramatic costs like facials, haircuts, or nail appointments. Women are expected to consume more to fit societal norms on gender. In fact, if companies abolished the pink tax, their products would be cheaper, meaning more women would be able to afford them, so more women would buy them, making more revenue for the company. Surely it's a no-brainer, but yet the pink tax still exists. Women also have higher living costs than men for menstrual products. Until 2022, the tampon tax was still in place in England, meaning that menstrual products were deemed as a luxury item, a non-essential for women, even though they need them in their everyday life. In fact, in Scotland, just under half of girls reported that they had used socks, tissues, or even newspapers in 2018 to replace menstrual products. Scotland was the first to make period products free in 2021, following the 2021 Period Products Act, but there are millions of girls around the world who suffer from period poverty daily. Women also pay more money for cosmetics than men. Anti-aging, a message I'm sure you've all heard, a message engraved in the brains of women around the world. The fact that a woman with wrinkles or smile lines from years of laughter and happy memories should change the way that she looks. From lifestyle changes, diet changes, or creams to more extensive measures like Botox or fillers, the world of anti-aging is luring millions of girls in by storm. Women can pay up to thousands of pounds annually for facials, hair appointments, nail appointments, and so on. Did you know that the closest anti-wrinkle clinic to our school is a 3-minute walk? In fact, it's on Linhope Street, directly across from our sixth form centre. We walk past it every day to get between buildings. That, along with societal pressure for looking as young as possible for as long as possible, what kind of message are we setting for our girls? In fact, Dove reported that just under half of all young people don't like the way they look, with 83% of girls reporting that at least once in their life they have felt ugly by the age of 13. The Dove's Self-Esteem Project is helping to change this, helping over 130 million people with their appearance since they began. Despite everything negative I've said, things are starting to look up. Like in 2022, the tampon tax was abolished, and there are campaigns every day which fight this tax, like Trisha Lowther's Let Toys Be Toys. You can help by shopping smarter and taking time to question whether these prices are just. And the next time you stand there looking at the razors, the soaps, or the deodorants, ask yourself, what really am I paying for? A high-quality product, or just a pink box? And maybe just choose the cheaper one. Thank you. Thank you.